good morning. Still pouring orange juice cut from the cupboard. I'm sure it's clean. More morphine, please. What's in store today? G's can't afford anymore.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another day, another live, another video, another stream. If you don't know, you won't know. Now you know. I'm Apollo Black 115. I am the Twitch streamer you're watching today. Today we're doing another interview, an exclusive behind-the-scenes interview with featuring Hollatafool from Instagram. Here you go. That's him. That's right. That's right. We're doing an interview with Hollatafool. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining.
Of course, bro. This is fun. We get to do it from our homes, too. It's like nice.
Yeah, stay safe.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, like I was saying, if you don't know, you won't know. Hollatafool is I'm not a rapper. He does, and I'm going to tell you my story real quick. So, I'm kind of tired of the music that we listen to on an everyday genre. The music that you listen to everyday radio. The music that's basically played on repeat every single day. I'm tired of it. So, I was on Instagram one day, and I was scrolling through my feed. Came upon Hollatafool. Backstory, I know Hollatafool. I know him personally. It's been going, 10 years now? Because I 10 years.
2010, I think I lived in that apartment.
Yeah.
2010 to like 2013, so those 3 years.
Yeah, so it's been about 10 years. So
Awesome.
I was scrolling through my stream and on my feed, and comes up his Instagram, and he's rapping, and I clicked on a video that was featuring Good Morning, and I was like, oh my god, this is really nice. The smooth, the rhythm, the rhyme scheme, and then also it's in my ears and the way I interpret it, it's slam poetry. So I was like, this is a whole new term of genre when it comes to music, and I was like, I have to listen to this. I have to let him know that I'm like following him immediately. I found his SoundCloud, and I was like, dude, your music got me going on. I want to play it in my streams, but I don't want to be copyrighted. And he's like, you know what? Play it in your streams. You have my permission. Go ahead and write that down. And I was like, you know what? Perfect. I wrote it down immediately. And the first thing I did after that was start a stream. We played Pokemon and we introduced some of his music. And then I did a Pokemon pack opening, and his intro was my music.
Cool, man. I saw that, and I was really like, I've only been doing this for like, I've been rapping since I've known you 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But I only started making music like maybe 3 months ago in my room because I finally got the laptop.
Right.
And the microphone and all the equipment, you know what I mean? Like, it's right here all the time. I'm ready to go. And this isn't even my good mic either. This is my second mic. This is my good mic.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's kind of the mic I'm aiming for to bring on my stream. Right now I use this mic. It picks up like basically everything, and I love it. And then it's good for like ASMR as well. But this is the mic I use right now. A little small portable mic. It's really good. I'm working towards getting a new one.
Yeah, it took me 10 years to come up with the money and maybe just have the balls to actually buy the equipment.
Exactly.
But dude, Good Morning's one of my favorites because I was trying to rhyme with orange, and so I was just like, all right, good morning. Still pouring orange juice, cup from the cupboard. I'm sure it's clean. More morphine, please. What's in store today? G's can't afford any more torment. Thinking past tense, I'll bet somewhere else.
Help me.
Help me.
And then if you know where that's from, that is literally the intro to my videos now. That first part of his rap of Good Morning it's beautiful. Good morning. And I was like, you know what? It is a great day. It's a great morning. That's going to be my intro. So
what do you want to get into first? I know it's your thing.
No, and that's what I was going into. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do what we've been doing as we've been starting this new this new section of my stream. We're going to ask him some questions. We're going to get personal. We're going to get behind the scenes. We're going to ask him, hopefully he can reveal some Easter eggs of his up-and-coming personal projects, what's going on. So hopefully we'll get some information on that. And then we're going to ask him about his first performance the other day, and then probably get some more information. We're going to go through it. We're going to get over some personal stories. And as we're streaming, as we're doing it, his information is being dropped in my stream. If you're watching the stream, his information, his SoundCloud, his Instagram, and hopefully I can get his email that way if you guys want to, like, maybe collab with him one day, try to get some of his music, hopefully use his music in your streams in the future, try to get out there. Hey, he's going to be here. We're going to be able to reach out to him. He's right there. Don't be too shy. Don't be scared. He is a very calm, collected person. He's very friendly, and he's smoker friendly as well, guys. So
hey, I'm just a poet, man. So I'm a cool guy. I'm just here to hang out and have fun and spread love and show love, you know what I mean?
I love it. All right, so as we're going to get into it, what besides, let's start with the basics. What got you started, or what made you get started into going into music? What inspired you to do music?
Alright, so my parents bought me my first CD. They got me 2 CDs at once. It was the Good Charlotte CD,
Okay.
like the old one, I don't even remember, like their first one, and it was the Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem.
Okay.
So I remember just like always listening to Eminem. I almost threw the Good Charlotte one away. I didn't even fucking listen to that bullshit. I listened to Eminem on repeat forever, and I just always loved the art of wordplay and like lyricism. And I was just like, I started writing bars in college because my teacher said that we had to come up with a creative presentation for the class.
Okay.
So I was like, alright, I'll just write a fucking funny poem. Fuck this class. I'll just write like a little rap. And I wrote a rap at Pfeiffer and I got an A+. And it was really good, and it was everything related to my college days. And it was like really good, and I decided, shit, I might just keep doing this. And then I learned how to freestyle, just practicing with the boys, rapping a lot. But I wrote my first real thing, it's on my SoundCloud, it's called Just Be. I wrote that 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, Just Be a Rough Draft.
I wrote that 10 years ago, the rough draft. I wrote that 10 years ago.
Okay.
And I think I wrote that...
Right here, guys, this song right here.
At my parents' house. It was right... I wrote that right before I moved into Oasis Club.
Okay. So right before we met.
Jason lived in Oasis Club, and what happened was we all took acid. And we, for like 18 hours, we all just hung out at Jason's house. And then when I finally got home, I saw my parents. I just like broke down and started crying. And I was just like, it's so good to see you guys, like whatever. Went upstairs in my room and then wrote that. Like that day.
That's incredible. That's impressive.
Real, like, and yeah, I've just been writing ever since, and I got really good at freestyling. I got really good at just like, I started doing open mic nights around Orlando, like Austin's Coffee. Anytime I had a chance to get on a mic, I always just had bars. And when I like to party a lot, so.
Oh, I know you love to party. I know that.
It's fun when you're out at a festival or at a show or a concert or something, and you say to someone, especially me, I say to someone, hey man, you want to hear a rap? Or I don't even say usually a rap. I go to people and I say, hey man, you want to hear something? I'm like, sure. And I just start spontaneous and hit angel dust, outrageous, but you can't out-adjust it, brother, bang the bus. Then I met that girl on a party bus. I didn't tell her my name because she heard of us. Spoke what's the must, you what cuts the lust. And people's faces, bro. It's like, it was, and I started to realize that it was a very powerful energy. What I was saying to people, especially like at music festivals, people are on certain substances, and some people need to hear good words once in a while.
Right.
I started writing more thoughtfully about the person on the other end of what I was going to say. Thinking like, how could I make this person laugh? How can I make this person feel good? How can I make this person go, holy shit, what did you just say?
Right, okay.
And then I started writing like that, and then for years, I just spit it just to people at parties and shit. I never recorded nothing. Sometimes I would record at friends' houses. Did you listen to the Acute Triangle music?
I have. I've listened to almost everything that you have on your SoundCloud and on your like shared and favorited.
Go to the Acute Triangle page. Can you pull it up for everybody?
I can. You give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think it's in the Just Kidding playlist. It's the last 3 songs of the Just Kidding playlist.
Just Kidding playlist. Which song?
All the last 3. It's called the Acute Triangle. Like Noah's wife didn't have a name, or.
Yep, I got it right here.
Click on our page. And so that was a band I started with my buddies. You see, there's 3 of us there.
Oh, I'm trying to pull up the page right now.
That's Sean Tootle and Billy Bananas.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get onto the page. It won't give me the page. 1 second.
Oh, good. Let's see if I can just copy and paste it. But anyway, so those guys, we started a band, the 3 of us.
Right.
Called it Acute Triangle, and we made those 3 songs in a day at Tootle's house. dude, it was those 3 songs. It took us probably.
I pulled it up and I pulled your picture up. So there's a guy with a cowboy hat, a guy with a black hat, like a fedora, and then there's you in the middle.
Yeah, so the guy with the cowboy hat on my left, that's Sean Tootle.
Okay.
He's always played guitar. I've known that guy since like high school. He's just a fucking musician, like wizard. You know what I mean? And Billy Bananas is a dude we met from West Virginia, who just came down here for a while and started hanging out. We became really good friends. He's like one of the nicest, coolest, like down to earth guys I know, but he'll also like fuck somebody up for you.
Right. Okay.
I mean, like, he's a bad motherfucker, but he's also just like, if he's on your team, he's the best dude I've ever met. And so we're like, all right, they both play guitar. Billy sings. Billy's singing on one of them. On Leaving, Billy sings on Leaving. And those are all fun. I just started writing more and more with those guys, and then we did those 3 songs, and then Billy moved back to West Virginia. And I was like, guys, that's it. It's called a cute triangle. There's 3 of us, and we have 3 songs. That's it. That's the tape.
Okay.
That was a cute triangle. It's the album the self-made triangle.
So,
my plan is I want to get those boys together one day and play a show with them with those 3 songs.
So like a small reunion with the 3 songs
I want to have a cute triangle open up for Hollatafool.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, dude.
That would be great, actually.
Because they're all kind of the same vibe. Their guitar, they're like real chill. Like, it's a vibe. It's not like rap at all. It was like my first project, and that's when I really started leaning into like the spoken word of it, like you said earlier.
Right.
Yeah, because everything's so basic, bro. I want to bring rap back to rap, period. And I don't want it to be too cheesy like Logic. Logic was good. His bars were good, but he was a cheesy dude. And I don't want to be fucking cheesy. I want to be real. One of the best compliments I ever got was, when you get on the mic, you don't change Ben. You're still Ben.
Yeah.
On the mic. He's like, because you're funny in person, and like you talk about God a lot, and you think a lot, and you know, this Shiva and all this, you know, metaphysical stuff, and I want to just like talk about all that stuff in my raps.
Okay. So we're starting to understand who Hollatafool is. I'm starting to get behind the scenes here. I have a couple questions for you, and I'm gonna throw them in between the scenes because I still want to hear your stories. I want to hear basically who you're about, what your image is about, what your music is about, the image you're trying to send to the youth or to the upper generation. The first question is,
I want to tell the kids you can do anything you want and look to me as the proof.
Hey, you literally can do it.
On the end of that song, Overdue, I say, I got nothing to prove, or I said, I got nothing to prove, and neither do you. Look to me as the proof.
All right.
That's what I want to. You can do anything you want. It don't matter. I'm just fucking in my room making music, man.
And I'm over here making streams, making podcasts. So you know you can do it.
Let's move on up, man.
So one of my first questions is, and it's one of the random ones, just to see like the type of person you are as a unity. If you could eat any 3 meals for your last meal, what would they be and why?
Probably one of the breakfast sandwiches from Stasio's down the street. Shout out Stasio's.
Okay.
Breakfast sandwich is so fucking fire, man. Why? Because it's so fire, and it's like easy and like lightweight.
Okay.
That with a coffee, with a black coffee. And then a steak dinner with asparagus and mashed potatoes.
Okay.
With a red wine.
Ooh, tasty.
That's the top meal for me for sure. And then the last one is my mom's lasagna.
Oh, you gotta show the love for your mom. You gotta show the love for your moms.
She makes that special sauce, bro. It's like, I don't know what she does. She doesn't tell. It's her secret, bro. I think the secret is carrots.
The carrots?
She doesn't use sugar. I think she doesn't use sugar. I think she uses carrots.
Carrots are really sweet, especially when they start to break down.
I think she uses, because I saw the carrots once, and I was like, why the fuck are there carrots? And then that night, we didn't eat any carrots, so I was like,
She broke it down into the sauce.
You're not that tricky, Mom.
Oh.
And then, yeah, so her lasagna. So yeah, those are my 3.
All right. Going behind the background of the person you are as well, I see that your like hat collection is really on point. Like you have really different styles of hats, and your style of fashion when it comes to shirts is really like a significant. They're loud. They speak out. So if you can stand up and show us, what's your meaning behind the clothing you wear?
I just like to look cool, man. I really like to look cool. Like, I think how we perceive ourselves to other people really kind of matters. And like, alright, so I almost think about it as if we're all in a video game. Like you're in a video game and you're the main character.
Okay.
The rest of us are CPUs. Like the people you see in the park that just walk by you, you don't talk to them.
Oh, the NPCs?
Yeah, NPCs. They're NPCs. Anyone that you ever interact with is an active player as well.
Right.
So me and you are both active players. But you're the main character still. So I think one time I had a thought, I was like, maybe I'm just a CPU to I'm a CPU to a lot of people. A lot of people. I might as well look like a fucking cool CPU.
Okay.
And eventually be an active player in their life, maybe, you know?
Hey, if you ever need a mission or a quest, come up to Hollatafool. Interact with this NPC. Interact with this NPC and get your first mission.
That's so great, bro. I had that thought when I was on drugs once, but...
Hey, no, but I understand it. Because we got into this topic yesterday, or the day before with Yoshi of Vagabond Productions. Because I'm a small, not small, but I'm a weird type of conspiracy theorist. Like a weird one. Because I love Easter egg hunting, and I always, I go behind the things of even of what seems the most common answer, even though it's the logical answer, is not the logical answer, nor sometimes is the common answer. So I go for another answer around it. So I have this theory where you're the NPC character, but in my theory, have you ever heard of Schrodinger's cats? The theory.
No, sir.
Okay, well, in simplest terms, Schrodinger's cat is I have a cat. I put the cat in the box and I close the box. I turn around. Now my question to you is: the cat alive or is the cat dead? Is the cat in the box or is it not in the box?
Cat's probably still alive in the box.
How do you know?
Because you just put it in there.
Right. You saw me put a cat in there, but I technically closed the lid, which technically starts another form or another exhibit, another theory. So is the cat alive or is it dead? Is it there or is it not?
It's probably there and it's probably alive.
But that's the point. That's Schrodinger's cat. So my theory is
that's like if a tree falls in the woods and there's no one around to hear it, does it actually make a sound?
Exactly. So
it's the same thing, right?
It's basically the same thing. But then I go beyond that to where I think there's this, and I bring this up. I don't remember. I should fact check this. I don't remember the author's name, but his perception of reality is if you're dreaming, you're awake, and if you're awake, you're actually sleeping. So. I
like that one too. That's interesting.
I went further and further and further, and then my last theory that I came up with, because I'm a huge nerd when it comes to this, is that the world we conceive or the world that we interpret is just a multi-selection of subconscious minds put together, elaborating the images we've seen. So, I met you previously in the past in the complex, but in the future I don't understand or where you're at. So you being here today is part of my subconscious and your subconscious linking together and saying, hey, we need to remember this memory going on, this reality going on.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I understand where you're going, and that's how I perceive things.
I like that one a lot.
And I get deep with this shit. So
is your hair purple?
Yes, my hair is purple in the back, pink on top.
It's super long, dude. Whoa.
Oh, I'll show you. I've been growing it for going on 5 years now.
Whoa.
And I just cut it too recently, but
nice, bro. That's really cool looking.
It goes all the way down to my chest.
That's cool as hell.
I am the Jason Momoa of Twitch.
Hey.
I am sexy.
That looks awesome, dude.
Thank you. So, my second question for you is, and this is just for, like I said, this is just to get you personally, for people to understand who you are as a comic as well. If you could start a war in the fandom, just because you wanted to see somebody talk about it, would you choose Marvel or DC and why?
Start a war and then I'm picking the winner?
Basically, who's better no matter what. If you had to choose just to start a war, to see people argue, to hear the conversations because it's a good conversation, would you choose Marvel or DC?
I don't know enough, but...
Okay, well, here's a question. Go with something you know a lot.
Hold on, who are the main people in DC?
Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, Martian Manhunter, and Green Lantern.
Alright, hold on. How about this? Let's do 5 from each, and then put the top 5 from each.
The 5 from each would be Aquaman, Batman, Superman, Flash, and Cyborg. And then you have Tony Stark, Captain America, Hulk, Thor, and let's throw Vision.
Wow. That's a fucking battle, bro. that's a super cool battle too. I want to see it regardless. Have they ever done anything like that?
Well, not with the crossover because they don't cross over, but they've done a battle with. If you watch Civil War with Captain America's team versus Iron Man's team, where they fight it out like, yeah, well that's where they do a big match, and then you have Infinity War where they have all the characters, and Endgame where they have all the characters.
Oh, that was the DC characters in there too?
No. DC is a different main branch. They will never cross over to Marvel.
DC is Batman and Superman.
Yeah, DC is Justice League, and then Marvel is.
Batman, I think Superman wins. They win, bro. I think DC wins.
Spooky, excuse me 1 second. I was not paying attention to the chat. We have somebody in the stream. Thank you for joining. Who is this? Spooky Hun, Yoshi in the chat. Y'all handsome boys in here. Ha ha ha.
Hi, Boogie.
Thank you, Yoshi, for tuning in. Thank you, Yoshi, for joining. Yoshi is of Vagabond Production. She was in the interview yesterday.
Cool, yeah, I saw a little bit of that today. It was awesome, man.
Thank you. It took me almost 3 hours to edit that video to try to bring it down more.
Yeah, we just did. I'm doing a podcast myself actually these days.
Really?
I do it every Wednesday live at Elixir.
Oh.
Elixir, the studio, the club downtown. It's me and my roommate. It's called Temple Tales.
Okay.
You can follow us on Temple Tales Live on Instagram.
I'll follow you.
And okay, every Wednesday we go to Elixir. We sit in the back room and there's house music playing. My girlfriend has a thrift shop, so she sets up her thrift vending outside. There's a few other clothing people. Shout out.
Say the name of the Instagram one more time.
Temple Tales. Temple. Like a church temple.
Yep.
Temple Tales. TALES. Live. So we've been doing that for like.
Following now.
My man. We've been doing that for probably like 6 months now. And hey, Temple Tales Live. And Corey, it's my partner's birthday tomorrow.
Well, give him a shout out. Happy birthday to him.
Corey, happy birthday, bro. We're going to be at Elixir doing the live podcast tomorrow. And so basically the concept is we just set up a mic, 2 mics, the ones you saw. And we sit down, we do an intro, we talk about how we're doing, talk about whatever for like 10, 15 minutes. And we have a few of our friends go recruit. Or not even, sometimes we don't have to recruit. People walk by and they see us. We have a sign that says Temple Tales. And people are like, what are you guys doing? We're like, well, we're doing a podcast. Do you want to sit down for an interview? And then we take turns. If they say yes, I'll stand up and Corey will interview them one-on-one.
Uh-huh.
And then they talk, and then Corey will usually give me like, all right, we're done. And then I'll come back. And then usually there's people waiting in line.
Okay.
So then the next person will, I'll talk to the next person. I'll interview the next person. We just do it live right there. And you can kind of hear the music in the background, so I have to edit it the next day and then release it.
Nice.
Dude, I've had some crazy stories. I asked this one dude, I was like, hey man, how are your parents? And he's like, he's like, I've never known my dad ever. He was like 27, I think. And he's like, I just met him for the first time yesterday. And I was like, what? Tell me about that, bro. So we have interviews with people all over the country. Like this one dude and his girlfriend came. They own a van and they just like traveled. They came to Orlando because Orlando was open and they wanted to dance. And so they're like shufflers, professional like shufflers. And they just live in their van.
Oh crap!
I met that, bro. So many cool stories. And my whole idea behind the concept of Temple Tales was every single one of us has a temple worth of tales in them.
Okay.
Mine is different from yours, and yours is different from mine, and everybody's is different. So why not just like ask people real questions, like left field questions, you know, and just like see if you got any stories to tell. I would love to have you on, man, if you ever want to come out. I don't know if you're COVID fearful or not, but
I wear a mask and I carry hand sanitizer, but I wear a mask if people tell me to wear a mask, but I wear a mask every time I go to a store and I follow the rules, but I'm not scared of it.
Yeah, well, if you could ever come out, man, Wednesday nights at Elixir at 9 p.m. From 9 until 2 a.m. we do it.
Oh man, I gotta do this. We gotta check this out, guys. We probably take a small camera and record.
If you're in Orlando and you're on the stream, you want to come hang out. Like I said, my girlfriend Redefined Thrift. She sets up her clothes out there too. It's a lot of fun, man.
Epic. Okay. We have another question for you.
I just did a special episode about the Bonnaroo lineup. My friend Edward came over to my house and we sat in the backyard. And Bonnaroo is a music festival in Tennessee.
Okay.
The new lineup just came out, so me and Edward talked for like an hour about every artist that's going to be on the lineup and everyone that you might want to go see. We just like explained who they were, and yeah, so that's a special episode that comes out tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a Pokemon pack opening coming out tomorrow.
Nice.
It comes out at 6 a.m. tomorrow, so you'll be able to see that, and your music is in the video too.
Good morning.
Um,
You see my wall over here, or my
your
whiteboard?
whiteboard of projects or ideas.
We'll get into that later.
All right, let me ask you another question real quick. If you were stranded on an island and you could only bring 3 albums with you, what albums would they be and why?
Nas, Illmatic. Nas's Illmatic is the #1 rap album ever made ever.
Okay.
It's from his perspective, just as a kid in Brooklyn. It's like the intro, because I've always thought hip hop was for the streets, hip hop's for the people. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like his literally starts with like the sound of the Brooklyn street, like the Brooklyn sidewalk.
Okay.
He just spits bars, bro. Nas is one of my favorites, and it's his intro to the game, and yeah, that one. Now the other 2 are gonna be tough. Sturgill Simpson, his 3rd album, what is it called? A Sailor's Guide to Earth.
Okay.
Sailor's Guide to Earth by Sturgill. You're a father, you should listen to that album, bro.
I will write it down and I will listen to it.
From front to back, it's dedicated to his firstborn son.
Okay.
And it's phenomenal. It's kind of country, but it's a little more rock and roll. It's like considered outlaw country.
Okay.
His voice is amazing. The guitar, I've seen him 6 times in concert. I've fucking traveled many places to see him. And yeah, Sturgill Simpson and Sailor's Guide to Earth. And then the 3rd one is one of the Kanye albums. I just gotta pick one.
Which one?
Wow.
I usually go with Celebration.
I think he just bought Spotify. I think Kanye just obtained Spotify.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's crazy.
Probably The Life of Pablo.
Okay, that's a good album.
Probably The Life of Pablo.
That is a good album.
Yeah, man. Holy shit, hold on. And then somebody just put, I just saw this, bro. Kanye West documentary that's 21 years in the making sells to Netflix for $30 million.
So we're gonna be getting a documentary on Kanye on Netflix.
Kanye doc, bro. That's so
Okay,
bad.
we're gonna get some real behind the scenes of Kanye now.
That's really cool, man. Did you watch do you like Kanye? Do you fuck with Kanye?
Okay, so I brought this up on the podcast the other day with Eddie and Richie Swank. I liked Kanye when I was in high school in my college days. The Kanye now I don't kind of fuck with because he's more about art and industry and like his label, his design. Don't get me wrong, he's really good when it comes to apparel. I love it. But when it comes to music, it's not so much with like what I like. But his early shit, I fuck with it. I'll play it anytime.
I think he could put out a blank album and I would love it.
Oh yeah. Just put out a piece of paper with his name on it.
45 minutes of white noise, and I'd be like, he's a genius.
Yeah, he's a fucking genius.
I'm one of those fangirls for Kanye, bro.
He's a simp for Kanye.
What's up? What's the next question?
All right.
Good, bro. This is
So,
fun.
if dead or alive, real or fake, who 2 people or 2 personalities, who are your inspirations for being you and your music?
As far as rhymes, like words go, as far as like how I, definitely Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Just like, because I remember watching a documentary of him one time. It was like a behind the scenes of him making No Ceilings.
Oh, I love No Ceilings. I used to listen to that shit on my iPod all the time.
And he used to record, he would play the beat in his head, right? Play the beat in his head and then just like, be like, walk up the house in my Nike slide, bump left, flop it, don't break my stride. Imagine that song to that. Alright, stop it. Listen to it, and then go, and then just, alright, start it over. And listen to it again, and then record the next 3. And then listen to all 6, and then record the next 2, listen to all, you know what I mean? Just record it, like, put it down. And I was like, yo, that's like genius. So that's how I started freestyling, was I was recording myself on my phone every time I freestyle, I would record myself on my phone, and if I ever said anything dope, I would write it down.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was just like the flow mixed with. So that was, and he's always just been fun. All his bars are just like jumpy and fun, and like he's funny. He makes you fucking laugh and shit too. But then sometimes he goes, I listen to some Wayne lines, like real G's move in silence like lasagna. Like it's so silly, but the G in lasagna is silent.
Yep.
But, like it's one of those things where I didn't hear it the first time, and then like 5 years later, I'm smoking weed in my car, and I'm like, oh, you motherfucker! Like that's really funny. So definitely Lil Wayne as far as that goes, and then Royce 5'9".
Okay.
I've always wanted to. I love the way he was different, and a lyricist and a real rapper, really just like spitting bar after bar, no showboating really, no like, you know, some braggadocio, but like really high class braggadocio.
Okay.
It's good. It's great stuff. I love Royce. And of course Eminem, but you said 2, so.
I mean, I just wanted we wanted to know like your inspirations. That's why I said real or fake. If you wanted to name 2, you can name 3. Hell, you can name 5. We just want to know basically the image behind you, what inspired you to be the way you are, and what inspired you to be like that person that you that.
Okay. So I saw Anderson .Paak front row at Halloween 2018.
Oh, I love Anderson .Paak, by the way. Like no lie, like his new song with Bruno Mars.
We're getting a whole album.
I cannot wait. When Anderson .Paak came, like.
I can't wait to show you. At the end of this, I'm gonna show you. Can we end this with my new song that I made?
We can end it with whatever you want. Hell, I was gonna ask if you could perform for us a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a few because I have a show on April 12th at Soundbar, and I've been practicing in my room all day before you called my performance that I'm gonna do for that show. And let me show you if I can pull it up on my phone if you guys can see it. I texted it to my girlfriend. I gotta like save it to myself. So this is my set. Can't see it, but this is all instructions.
Holy shit!
Like I'm gonna bring my rocking chair on stage. It says, "Let the intro play while sitting in the rocking chair. Hold a joint the whole song. I have to be wearing slides and high socks. I get out of the chair and go crazy for the first 4 bars. I'm not gonna tell you all the rest, but
oh, we're getting behind the scenes. We're trying to get some. There we go.
I know, bro. I have a whole like. I'm trying to be okay. So I saw Anderson .Paak live, and I was front row, dead center, right in the middle, bro. And
Okay.
his performance, his stage presence, it was like he was a fucking lion, dude. He was just. I was like, I want to do fucking that. Even if it's at a low level, even if it's at Soundbar, even if it's in front of my friends.
Right.
I want to be able to. And people have always said I've been able to like control a room really well.
Bring a crowd.
Yeah, bring a crowd, but not just bring a crowd, but have everybody listen. And the way he did that night, it fucking blew my mind. I was like, I can fucking do that, but I need to practice. Like, and then I saw Childish Gambino 2 years later.
Oh, I love Childish Gambino. I from Community to all his shows to, I love Childish Gambino.
You too, man. I'm glad I saw him when I did. I saw him when Camp came out.
Camp is a great album.
That was great. But then I saw him here, and he played everything from. So at one point, you know that song Bonfire?
Yes. Oh, I love it because it comes on after Sweatpants.
Bro, it's such a good song.
Such a great song.
So he's playing stuff from Awaken My Love, and then I hear that part coming up. He teased it. He only played it for like 7 seconds.
Yeah.
And then he did another song, and we were all drunk. We were like, wait, was that Bonfire?
It's funny because in his album and in one of his music videos, he does the same thing. He literally did the same thing for one of his music videos. If you watch Sweatpants, or listen to the end of Sweatpants, at the end of Sweatpants, he starts the intro to Bonfire, and then he just cuts.
That's what he did. That's what he did then on stage because it was Sweatpants. And then
Yep.
I remember it was that. Whoa.
He did that in his video.
So seeing him live, he changed the way I viewed live rap performances. Because Anderson .Paak has a whole band behind him. He plays drums.
Yeah.
He was a rock star.
Yes.
I mean, he was like a rock star that night. Gambino was by himself on the stage, and in the pit below him, he had a full band with an orchestra, with people singing, and there was 2 giant screens in the back. Giant screens. And 1 giant screen in the middle, and the only thing on the screen the whole time was him. he had 3 cameramen on stage filming him the whole time, different angles and stuff. And so the whole thing was like, you know how he's like a writer and director and stuff?
Yes.
The whole thing wasn't just a rap show. It was a movie. It was a performance from the beginning to end. Every little thing was planned and executed perfectly. And
Yeah.
At one point he looked at us, looks at the camera, and he goes, "Hey y'all, watch this." And then he goes, "Ba, ba, ba, ba," and the whole fucking band starts playing. Ba, 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 ba. And he does it like, he goes, "All right, that was a 15 count." He goes, "Let me see if I can do a 42 count." Ba, 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 and he does it 42 times. And then, dude, I remember at one part we're all screaming, "Get that money, black man! Get that money!" You know that part?
Yeah.
And he's sitting on his stool with a glass of water and looking at the camera, and he goes, he takes a sip of water, bro. I was like, this man put on a show, a performance.
He's a great performer, man. He's great. And like I said, when it comes to acting or creating music or producing, he's so good.
He's so good. So the first two, Lil Wayne and Royce the 5'9", those are my writing influences. And then Childish Gambino and Anderson .Paak are my showmanship influences.
Okay.
So I'm trying to be a mixture of all of those guys together, and then you got Hollatafool.
Yeah, all right. Now, if you could talk to anybody, dead or alive, for whether it was just like to fangirl over, whether it was to ask for advice, or whether it was just to like ask them their one personal thing, who would you talk to and why?
Brandon.
Okay.
I think he would have been right here with me in the studio, like having so much fun with it. You know what I mean? I think he would have been right here, and I just want to like tell him I'm doing it and ask him what he thinks about it.
Hey, shout out.
So everything I'm talking about comes out in this song I'm going to perform at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, Brandon's in that song.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, Brandon, little B, and I got the little B on my arm. It's a B. It looks like a D in the camera, but
no, I saw it.
Yeah, we used to call him Little B because he was a little guy, and his name was Brendan, and he always wore green. He had green everything. So he was Little B, and so I got a little green B for the boy. And,
man.
He had this thing called the green effect, where he believed if all of us have the power to plant seeds in people's heads, ideas, and with that, don't plant an idea in someone's head that you're not willing to take care of, because it will grow.
Right.
So if you're gonna plant a seed in people's head, plant a good one, help them grow it, and then the green effect is the world gets greener.
Okay, that's actually very special. That's very interesting.
He's the mayor.
That's great. If your aura or vibe could radiate a color, what color would you radiate off?
Orange.
Orange? Why?
I've thought about that. People say I'm orange at festivals.
Okay.
I've had a bunch of old hippie women tell me I'm orange. Like, look up to me, like, go, "Oh wow, you're so bright. You're orange." Like, yeah, people said that to me, bro. And they called my ex-girlfriend purple, and she was like, "That's the." And I remember her saying, "Those are weird colors." Me and her broke up.
Yeah. Okay, that's good for you. No negativity. No negativity here.
Not my color I need.
Yeah.
She's like, "I'll get you a blue girl or something."
If you could describe yourself in 5 words, what words would those be?
That's a hard one, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, see? I came prepared. I want to know who you are behind the scenes. 5 words that describe you. Somebody pass it to me. I don't play the music.
I just make the house music. Yeah. Alright, how about this? Hip hop minded.
Okay.
Light. Wait, hip hop. Is that one word?
Yeah, it's one word.
Hip hop minded. Focused. Light warrior.
Okay. Okay. We got a warrior in the house, guys.
I'm a hip hop minded, focused light warrior.
Oh, part of the crusade.
I'm writing that down right now.
Go ahead.
The next song.
Go ahead.
I got all my bars written on here too, bro.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Check this one out. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Oh wait, let me write that down first before I forget it. What did I say?
Hip hop.
Light Warrior. Focused Light Warrior.
Yeah.
Alright, so my buddy Dre Keeley, shout out Dre Keeley, don't tag him in this because this what I'm about to spit to you is going on his album.
Okay.
And he asked me for a feature, so if people do find it, good for you. You found a real fucking hidden Easter egg, but I don't want it to come out public, you know what I mean?
No problem. I got you.
Alright, cool. So he called me, he's like, yo, I need one of your like bars, like he's like, I need one of Ben's on my shit. And he's got like 5 or 6 mixed albums out now.
Okay.
His name is Dre Keeley on all streaming platforms. One of my most influential friends as it comes to making music. He just knocks out albums, bro. He just takes beats from YouTube and fucking makes like 10 song albums that flow and are really cool. And about 3 months ago, he called me. He goes, hey man, I got 12 songs. The album's done, but I don't know what order to put it in. He's like, I'm gonna send you all the songs, and I want you whatever you put it in. That's the order I'm gonna do. And he sent it to me, and then I put it in order. Me and my roommate go to his house, listen to it in that order. We love it. It's so smooth. It's called Bora Ora.
Okay.
Really cool. It's a really fun album. And then the whole time, Dre, without us knowing, he recorded a 3-hour conversation that we had the whole time we were at his studio.
Okay.
So the next time I listened to the album, when it was done, he released it. There were snippets of me and Corey and his conversation from that night all throughout the album.
Yo, that's dope.
It was so cool, man, and it somehow all flowed with what we were talking. It was so, like, really, really impressive. And so I hopefully he's gonna be working on my album.
Okay.
But all right, so here's the bars. It's just called Dre's verse.
Okay.
From hopeless, no lips to her lips on my tip. Hip to hip, we flip the script on weirdos. No prescript, grip the whip, collect zeros. She's so commit, she'll kick a bitch below. It's only ever been me and you. See the future, Miss Cleo. Small fish, big town. My people around me, I'm never jaded. I'm faded, but complacent with the wages we've been playing. I've been around the world, I've never been a hater. I'd rather eat lobster and prosper. I'm pointing out imposters in silence. Their defiance to the truth helps me become more reliant on my troops. Because we're the best to ever do it, and we're just getting started. It's nonsense if you decided not to be a part of it. Front porch chillin', I'm swinging. They calling, no answer. My ears ringing. If it ain't about the truth, I don't know what they bringing. Manifesting our best lives living. Me and time sitting fine, legs up, cruising the beach line. Baby girl driving red bikini, they watch fine. Martini in my hand and she's sipping on my tie. Can't see me when I plan. God's light in the dark times. Demons in their hands, I just give them the prayer signs. There's 2 more. Asking God for my demands and sitting back in the meantime.
Oh, that was actually really beautiful. That was really beautiful, really, and I like again. If when I say slam poetry, that is literally the term of slam poetry. He literally went for rhyme scheme and then wordplay, rhyme scheme and then wordplay. It's there. There's whether it's a verb, an adjective, or a synonym. It's there in that focus of his bars. Whether it's a 3-6-5 or a 3-6-9, he's doing it. It's right there lyrically. I love it. I love it. No, thank you.
So much, man.
Thank you.
That really means a lot. So yeah, that's one that's coming up. I did record it. So what I like to do is record stuff.
Okay.
Even if it's stuff that's not going out, everything I have in my head is recorded on this computer.
Well, that's how you do it. Everything I do is recorded in front of me. Like every time I get on my computer, I record everything.
Yeah. So like I got 15. Well, not recorded here, but like everything in my head. Like I have like maybe 27 to 30 raps that I've acquired in my head over 10 years.
Okay.
That when I see people in public, based on what I think they're going through, I can just start spitting to them. You know, I got some good. I got someone for the guys that need a girl. I got some for the girls that are worried about their guys. I got some for the girls I'm trying to hook up with. I got some for the brothers that we're trying to go fucking rage and shit.
Okay.
I got little like stuff I can do in every situation, and so I just recorded all of them, dropped it on here, and I put beats to them. So that one there, I didn't write that. I did it like Lil Wayne did, where I just played a beat. He sent me the beat that I just started rapping.
Okay.
And if you look at my timeline, it goes the first bar, the second bar, third bar, fourth bar, fifth bar, all the way. And so I'll put that on my phone, or put that on SoundCloud.
Okay.
And then the playlist I made, I'll send you the playlist specifically. It's called Just Be. It's everything, or it's called Just Kidding, which is everything I've made brand new. Just Kidding is stuff that I haven't had in my head. I just sat down and made it on spot.
Okay.
That's Just Kidding. And you know the whole I Am Not a Rapper?
Yep.
My first mixtape is called Just Kidding.
Okay, so it's a play on.
Yep. That's a little Easter egg, first exclusive look. Nobody knows that yet.
There we go. And like I said, we're gonna get as much information as possible. Try to get as far behind the scenes as possible as we can. We're gonna get behind those borders.
I can't believe I just said that. You got that out of me.
Hey, I'm gonna get more. We're gonna try to get more. I'm weaving you in. I'm filling you in your comfort zone.
Yeah, man.
Now,
so that's gonna be called. I bought 50 beats from this guy online.
Okay.
He's like, here you go. I'll send you a package for like I think $100. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. So the plan is, and every single one of those, most of them are all a minute long.
Okay.
That's because I've been making the minute-long videos on Instagram to accompany the songs.
I've seen those, like the one, and this is a little personal, but one of my favorite ones, he literally did it as he's waking up, eating breakfast, taking a shower, brushing it. He literally did it, and I was like, yo.
Good morning. That's Good Morning. Yeah, that's Good Morning. That was the whole concept for Good Morning. It's just like, all right, let's get up and get after it.
It was beautiful, and yeah. So if you want to watch some of the videos, follow him on Instagram, Hollatafool, and go ahead and click out those little snippets, those little 1-minute videos.
So for you guys listening, and for you, I have 50 of those hopefully coming.
Okay.
Hopefully total. I might skip a few. You know.
Hey, understandable.
But like, so the concept is once all those are out on Instagram, right?
Okay.
And once I memorize and understand the breath work and the flow of every single, because sometimes I listen to that song and I don't know the words anymore because I just made it up.
Right.
And so I have to literally learn my own songs, which I think is so cool. So I'll listen to it for weeks unfinished, right?
Okay.
The plan is to get all 50 of those beats done, all 50 of those 1-minute songs done. I'm gonna get a few features from friends and just have fun with it, and then I'm gonna take all those beats and the recordings to a professional studio.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, hey, the songs are done. Can you guys help me record it and make it sound good? And then I'm gonna have them flow it all together.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna drop it as Just Kidding.
Oh man, I can't wait for that to come out then.
I'm so excited, bro. And you're watching it come out. Every song that's on SoundCloud is going on that album so far. So you get the rough draft version, and then once the album's out, I'm deleting the rough draft forever off the internet. But I'm gonna keep them exclusively and sell them as an NFT.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna sell my whole Just Kidding the uncut version, the unedited version. I'm gonna sell as an NFT.
Well, I'm sort of lucky, Easter egg out there. I'm sort of lucky to at least have a original copy of Good Morning saved on my computer.
Yeah, you can have them all. Knowing that info, you better go ahead and do that, man.
Hey, hey, you're the one who sent it to me by email. I'm gonna get most of your music. I'm gonna save it on my computer. I'm gonna have a whole playlist ready here. So when SoundCloud goes down, I'll be able to play the playlist continuously still.
Do you want any others other than Good Morning? I'll send it.
If you can send me everything on your SoundCloud as of the moment, the 13 songs you have there, I will take them. Cause
I have 425 plays today. It says.
Oh, that's probably me.
I don't know who's listening that much, bro. So
like I say, your SoundCloud stays on repeat on the computer all day.
Yeah,
it is playing.
You're 269 today, actually, bro.
It's just playing.
I wonder if you have, because that playlist I have is I literally put every single song on there.
Everything is just every time I play, even if I'm watching YouTube, the music is just playing in the background every time.
Alright, I want you to play. Can you play it? Does it sound good if you play it at your house to them?
Yeah, they're listening through it on the stream as we're watching the stream.
Have you heard Cake?
Cake is not on this one.
Ooh, buddy.
I have Pray, Good House Music, Good Morning, Meerkats, Overdue, Allegedly, Bomb, and Hollatafool, and then Just Be.
Alright, go to Hollatafool. I'm on SoundCloud.
Okay, I'm on your SoundCloud.
And then go to playlist.
Playlist.
And then the first one should be Just Kidding. Or the only one.
Oh yeah, the first one is Just Kidding.
So that's where, honestly, that's where you should be listening, because that's all 13 songs I have.
Well, and I'm only going to say this, the only reason I didn't play this playlist is because you have 3 songs that aren't by your name, and I didn't want to get a copyright strike.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're good, though. We're good on all those. Because a Cute Triangle, that's our stuff, and then Akashic is my buddy.
Okay. Well, then, if that's a new playlist, I'll be playing this playlist.
So, play Cake, bro.
Cake?
Play Cake right now. That song's fucking...
I will play Cake right now.
I want to see your reaction to it, honestly.
Well, I have Just Kidding, Good Morning Bomb, Allegedly Overdue, Meerkat's House Music, Pray, Just Leaving, Noah's Wife. Okay, Cake, right here. Cake. Alright, we're playing it right now, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm turning up the volume so you can hear it real good.
That was a fun song. I got to perform this song at Field Nightclub.
This song came on the other day. I was listening to it on stream, and I had to change it because I was like, I don't know who this artist is.
Play it, bro.
I'm playing it right now. Live right here, guys. Check it out.
Bear witness to the rise of the brotherhood. Seek wisdom from the wise and misunderstood. Look devils in disguise in their eyes and criticize. The fight for good. I know we could all come together. Bring us hell to heaven. Talk with meditating. Relaying the message, but you're gonna help people if you're never gonna check them. Check them. Still spark one. Shoot for the now one. Align in the thoughts, so you can call me Godson. I pause for a moment to reflect. If I wanna chase the world, then I gotta respect everything in it. When the flex won't fit, don't regret past it, push past it. The world is yours, let's listen to it. Not said is a line from the road. These mindless, lying down, not inspiring. Getting frowned, so sympathetic when you're dying for boring. Born just like a roar, borealis. Tripping on a chalice, in a palace. Some silence where you see them sleeping. Let them eat tree. Let them eat tree. Let them eat tree. Let them eat tree.
You can cut.
Wow. That was actually... Was that the beginning, the whole song was you, right?
Yeah, and then that's my buddy. So Akashic is, what do you think, first of all?
I loved it. It was great. Just your flow. Your flow was amazing. I loved it. And then the beat drop was great with your word scheme. Perfect.
So I wrote that song about 8 years ago, and my idea when I wrote that was I always wanted a drop, but I didn't know about EDM music yet. And I always thought it would be like a heavy metal drum, like...
Okay.
I always thought it would be that, and then I met this guy Adam at downtown once, Akashic Music. You guys can follow him on Akashic Music on everything.
Okay.
He's a local EDM. He makes dubstep music, and he's great. He's a cool guy. He's a great guy. He fucking makes really good music, and he's like, "Yo, you are a great rapper." He saw me rap at a party once. He's like, "Bro, do you wanna get on this song?" And he sent me the song. I was like, "Bro, this is perfect." So that's called Brotherhood. What I wrote there.
Okay.
That's called Brotherhood, and I wrote that like 8 years ago. I was like, "Bro, this is perfect for Brotherhood." And he goes, "Let me hear it." And I spit it to him. We were at a coffee shop talking about it. We both had our notepads, and we just met. You know, that was about a year ago. This came out. We've become pretty good friends over 2 years now. We've become really good friends. He's part of my group, the Meerkats.
Okay.
Yeah, he's part of the Meerkat tribe, and he's just a good guy. And I spit it to him, and he said he absolutely fucking loved it. And then we recorded it at my buddy Chris Rawls' house. And then when he dropped it, I didn't know he was gonna sing on it. There's a second verse, but the second verse is just the same stuff again, like the same verse, but just the second time, and then it drops a second time.
Okay.
The second drop. I say let them eat cake twice, and it drops. Yeah.
It's a great.
Thank you, bro. He produced the whole thing. He made it from scratch. That's his song.
It sounds so well put together. So well put together.
He's a professional. And I'm going to talk to him again, bro. I want to make a whole album like that with him together. I think it would be a lot of fun. Just be hype, bro. And like, imagine an EDM concert where there's a rapper the whole time.
Yes.
What? That's crazy. Nobody's done it yet. Nobody's done it yet.
Oh man. Oh
man.
Man.
Like that, where you're at the fucking club. Imagine you're going to see an EDM show. You might be a little tripping, and then you hear this guy fucking spitting these crazy bars.
Yeah.
About God and stuff, and whatever you think it is, you know. And then
That was
dude,
yeah.
like a breath of fresh air in the club or some shit.
Oh, excuse me, I just spilled Red Bull.
Yeah. So yeah, that one's called Cake. Shout out to Kashik.
That was beautiful. That was great. Thank you for that. Thank you for that song. Wow.
So yeah, keep Just Kidding going, because Leaving's a great song. Noah's Wife didn't have a name, and then a cute triangle, I guess, is the third one.
Well, I have the playlist playing now. We have it on repeat and we have it on shuffle, so it's gonna be playing in the background as we go. You'll hear it as we're playing in the stream as well.
Yeah, bro. So I've been doing it for like a few months now, and it's a lot of fun.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Now this is kind of like a weird question because I was listening to your song and I think it's allegedly or overdue. Not 100% sure. You can fact check me when I say it. In your song, you say, "Pack a lunch, pack a punch. We have some shit to do." Is that a reference to Call of Duty Zombies?
No, it's not.
Because I know you used to play Call of Duty all the time upstairs, and you used to play multiplayer and all that. And so when I heard that, I was like, "Is he referencing like Call of Duty?"
Why would it be a reference from that?
Because Call of Duty, their weapon machine is called a pack-a-punch. To pack a punch, and every time you pack a punch, it's basically because you're going into the boss fight. So like, I got some shit to do. So I thought it was a reference to like you leveling up.
Yeah, to me, pack a punch always kind of meant like pack a lunch is like obviously get some food.
Right.
Pack a punch is like bring a punch with you just in case. Like bring that attitude of if somebody's messing with me, they're gonna get smacked.
Right.
Like walk out of your house with confidence. Pack a punch.
Right. Okay.
That's why I think my grandfather used to say that. Pack a punch. Hey, kid, pack a punch.
All right. I thought and like I said, I look into Easter eggs. So when I heard it, the first thing that came to my mind was I remember walking into your apartment and you were playing the Call of Duty and everything. And I was like, "Yo, he's really good at zombies too."
That's the brilliance of my music because that will relate to someone in that way probably 100 times.
Yeah. So that's what it did for me. I was like, "Yo, I can literally see him like in his head. He was just like, you know what? I remember leveling up in zombies. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pack a punch." So I was like, "Oh, that was so great," and I love the rhyme scheme you did with it. That was great.
But see, that's the thing. Like, I'm not. I want people to do my lyrics however they want.
Relate to
Clear,
yeah.
I have a pretty clear. I don't think a lot of people understand pray, but I love pray. It goes. I used to pray often, found God, and I lost Him.
Right.
But now I just feed on prey, and it's awesome. I'm a hunter, no other than Ben, motherfucker. You suffer and wonder when death will come for you. Find peace. Release all the tension from your shoulders. I'm a beast and I'll feast, but like also I'm your brother. I'm on your team. Please just relax and move forward. This is daily. You mad you ain't obsessed with nothing. I mean you are. You just don't have that girl's number. Get out of her DMs. Reminisce. I promise it's all purple. Like that part, like if you look at a girl's DMs.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's hot, bro. So if you look at her DMs, it's just like guys will text her, and it's just purple. It's just all them. Just like, you know what I mean? Like because it's purple from the other person, and then it's gray from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you just don't have that girl's number. Get out of her DMs. Reminisce. I promise it's all purple. I get a kiss, and then go back to my journal, like fuck Instagram.
Right.
He's watching New Girl. This ain't a new girl. She sipped the wine, smoked, and then passed me the purple. And then I think, wait, who are you fucking people? I used to believe we were equal, but now I know that you're evil. And it's quite the conundrum, because I still fuck with you. You keeping score and checking the numbers. I'm moving forward and keeping plans undercover. Plot twist and pop out different. I don't miss. You should all come with me. So
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you so much, man. What you guys hear on SoundCloud is not the final version at all. I'm going to slow that one down a lot.
Okay.
I might even change the beat on that one. I like that one. The more I listen to it and rap that one, I like that one a lot. I hope people get it.
I just basically just love your music. It's just.
Good morning, still pouring orange juice cut from the cupboard. I'm sure it's clean, more morphine. Please, what's in store today? G's can't afford any more.